Speech Corner's Donut Dilemma, What Would You Do? Is perfect for ages 6 through 12. It is a set of language development cards to support growth in exploring problematic decisions, considering consequences, and finding the best solution. It contains 12 donuts, 1 saucer and cup, a die, and a set of tongs. It also includes 50 content cards. Let's take a peek inside and see what we get. First, you'll get an introduction card. This will let you know what populations this is good with and what it targets. When you turn it over, you'll get the directions for regular play. This lets you know how to play the game. Next, you'll get a card that gives you 6 alternative ways to play this activity. You can change it up so you're not doing the same things each therapy session. Next, you get an explanation card. This card lists what each donut type corresponds to. Each specific type of donut corresponds to a different type of question. You can see them outlined here. So now let's take a look at a sample card of one of the content cards in this deck. So what you would see here is a small scenario up at the top that corresponds to a nice photograph. Then you'll see each of the donuts and a corresponding question. The student will roll the die, and it landed on an old-fashioned donut. So what the student would do is look back at the card, locate the old-fashioned type of donut, which is the last question on the card, and answer that specific question. Once they answer it correctly, then they would grab the tongs, locate any one of the old-fashioned donuts, pick it up, and place it on the cup. Perfect. As you can see, the cup wobbled a little bit because it has a wobbly plate, but it didn't deter them. Now, the next student would grab the next card, and then they're going to roll the die. This time, they landed on your choice. So the student can choose any question and pick up any donut that they desire. So they would read the small scenario passage, look at the photograph, and then answer one of the questions. It looks like that they're probably going to answer the ring donut, and so they're going to pick up the ring donut, and then they're going to stack it on the cup. This will continue until all the students in your group have answered multiple questions or until the stack falls. If the stack is too hard for your students to stack correctly, you can have them use their hands instead and not use the tongs. So if that is still too hard for them, like if you're working with younger kids or those with fine motor difficulty, you can get rid of the wobbly plate and just have them stack the donuts on the cup. This allows for the stack to grow even larger before it falls. Again, if you notice your students are having trouble with this, you can get rid of the saucer, the cup, and the tongs altogether, and just have the students answer the questions and roll the die and play as normal, but don't use any of the accessories except for the donuts. They'll be able to stack them pretty high.